Hi everyone, and welcome back to God Week. We've been reviewing so much Christian music on this channel that we might as well just call this God Week.
God Week.
Over the weekend we reviewed the brand new Kanye West album, Jesus is King, and today we're going to review the brand new single from Dax called Dear God. So come along, get on your knees with me, and let's review. Yeah guys, we are definitely not going to be on knees this whole video, no. So first and foremost, shout out to Dax. He actually has discovered my content along the way, which I'm very appreciative to hear about. And, you know, it really goes to the point that you really never know who's listening or who's watching whatever you're doing, you know. Whatever you put online, music, videos, whatever, it really goes to show that. And I was amazed. He sent me a message saying, hey, I really like what you're doing with your reactions. Do you mind checking this out? And I thought, you know what? To have somebody of that level, you know, of the success approach someone who's small and like me, you know, that means a lot to me. So I thought, sure, let's go with this. And we're going to go along with the theme here of God Week with, you know, this totally being completely unintentional. Like, I had no idea this was even going to happen. So, Dear God was the content that he asked me to look at. And you know what? We're going to take a look at it right here. We got the music video popping up in the bottom corner, whichever corner that might be. I don't know yet. So we're going to get going into this. Before we start, I want to say the title Dear God already kind of gives me an idea of what this might be. Well, it's definitely going to be a conversation with God, but I wonder if it's going to be in the sort of a vein of how Logic did his song Dear God on Undeniable. Where he's talking about how he's going through all this stuff in life and understanding why God is allowing him to go through this, you know, throughout all the hardships when there's other people who are living life better. Is it going to be something along that where it's a personal, or is it going to be more of a generalized message for Christianity? I'm not sure which that's going to be yet, or if I might be completely wrong on that entirely. So we'll see how this pans out here. Dax, Dear God, only here on God Week.
God Week.
Do you believe in God? This is incredibly cinematic. I love this.
Sometimes it gets hard.
Oh, that's very wow.
Dear God, there's a lot of questions that I have about the past, and I don't want to hear it from a human. You made it, so you're the last person that I'm ever gonna ask. Tell me what's real. Why is it only one you but multiple religions? Why does every conversation end in a division? Why does everybody want it? Everybody says you coming back to man. Why the hell's it taking so long? Why do I hurt? Why is there pain? Why does everything good always have to change? Why does everybody try to profit off another man's work then destroy it just for monetary gain? Tell me all you black or white, where were you when I needed it? When I fucked up and repeated it? When they set the bar and I exceeded it? My life is like a book that they've been judging by a cover, but I never took the time to fucking read the shit. I remember telling you my goals and my dreams, but you didn't even answer, so I guess you didn't believe in it. I remember sitting with a gun to my head trying to ask you for some help, I guess you didn't believe it. I don't want religion, I need that spirituality. I don't want a church, I need people to call a family. I don't want to tell my sins to another sinner just because he's got a robe and he went to some academy. I don't want to read it in the book, I want to hear it from you. Don't want to learn it in my school because they hiding the truth. Don't want to talk about it to another fucking human being, and that's the only reason that I even sat for this booth. Dear God.
Wow.
How the hell does one man have $100 billion and we still have people on the street that are broke? There's a lot of things I want to talk about and get off my chest. I can't sleep because the devil won't let me rest. I used to know a fucking pastor in a church and I can still hear the screams of the kids he will fucking molest. Dear God.
You did not just go there.
I fear you, but you ain't said shit, so maybe it's you who actually fears me. I don't know the answer, I just want to see it clearly. So many lies and 1,000 different theories. All I want to know is who really made religion, because I know it wasn't you, but don't nobody believe me. No more lies, no more death. Bring back King, bring back X. Please, dear God, let their souls rest. Protect who's left and watch their steps. Dear God, I don't want to have to ask you again. I just hope that you know that I'm still a believer, so I'll end this all by saying amen.
Okay, where to begin? The music video was incredibly powerful, first and foremost. Incredibly powerful. The symbolism reflecting the crucifixion of Jesus and just having this whole argument go again, where I think, and he did both. I was right somewhat. He did both. He talked about from him and the perspectives of other people, just saying, what is going on in this world? Christianity as a whole is going through this entire change and this entire revealing of stuff that's been going on for years, and who knows how long, even far back, centuries and centuries and centuries, the stuff is going. When he mentioned the molestation of children with the priests, and that was something that I wasn't expecting, but built up to it perfectly at the very end. Which I think was the perfect place to put that, because saying it somewhere in the middle or in the beginning would really just cause it would lose the impact that it has, and that really says a lot about the people that are in certain churches. Certain, I guess, branches of Christianity have this sort of really bad stigma to them, and to call that out and just to say, where are you at? Like, give us some more details about who you are, and why are there homeless people, yet there's people that are filthy rich who are making so much money that they just turn a blind eye to everybody else, and they don't care about the people. They just care about themselves. And it's a really good dichotomy of just explaining the differences between the people that he has created. The lyrics, just the consistent punch of the lyrics, it was just non-stop. You didn't have much time to rest, and I think that's really, in this instance, good, because you're taking it all in, you're honing in on every word that he's saying. And just, again, like, the flashes throughout the video where it seems to almost have this sort of distortion where it's like almost a horror film, where it cuts in for like a half second on a different like scene where it's like he's starting to rise, and then just goes back to the normal, I guess, music video portion. I liked that because it just showed this build up, this anger throughout. A really good conversation with God. And I loved the ending of that, where I love that ending where you just end with amen, to show you I'm still a believer. Like, you're going through a tough time, spiritually, and you don't want none of that. You want somebody. You don't want to talk to a human. You want to have that connection. You want answers, and you want answers for us all to be able to give this. And the fact, again, you feel like, I like the way it was twisted, where it's, we fear you, maybe you fear us, or maybe you fear me. In this instance, as Dax is saying this, where he's not giving any answers, he as in God, because he's fearful of him. He's not going to answer him. And it's just this battle. It really reminds me of, it's giving me a huge Joyner Lucas vibe. Absolutely. Where it's just raw, and this just anger, and this conversation. It reminds me of a different reflection of Devil's work. But I really like what you did here with this, Dax. I really do. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please leave a thumbs up down below. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Once again, shout out to Dax for heading me up about this. And I thought, this is something that really, again, much like Kanye has done with Jesus is King, it's really opening a door for this whole talk about Christianity once again. Joyner kind of had his, had his start in the beginning of the year with that, but unfortunately people tapered off with that. Then Kanye came back with this and really has brought this to a head. And one last note before I close off here. I worry with all this influx of people doing music about God and Christianity and everything, and fusing it with hip-hop and these other elements. I greatly worry that there's going to be people that are doing it just to ride the wave of it, and to act like they're Christian or religious, just to sort of get this perk to them, this plus to them, and they fake it just to get success. I greatly worry that's going to happen with something like this, because religion is such a profitable thing when it shouldn't be. Religion should not be something to be profited off of. But the message of religion should be spread, and that's what should be considered profit, not actually, monetary gains. So I just hope that there's artists out there that are again, let me word this again. There's artists out there who are taking this to heart and doing this, seriously as Christians, as believers, and not somebody who's faking it. And I really think, with our ears and with our just what we know about this and the way it's presented, that we can tell, we should hopefully be able to tell pretty easily whether it's a genuine, heartfelt Christian message or it's somebody trying to ride the wave. So just be careful for that. And I just hope that doesn't become the normalcy. And if it does, just, again, be careful for that with your own listening ears. So, yeah, once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Shout out to Dax once more. And as always, guys, I will talk to you guys next time.